Hey guys, Chelsea from Attention to Details, and I am working on a Jeep Wrangler, and the customer actually back in July of 2020 had me apply a tire coating to their tires. When he brought the tires to me originally, and I'll actually put the before and after picture up for you guys to see where the coating has cracked and kind of worn off. We've got kind of this kind of unattractive end appearance left behind. I actually cleaned this very heavily yesterday, about 4 times each, trying to remove as much of the browning as possible, but you can still see, and let me bring you in closer. So you can see like these lines here from where the coating I brushed it or scrubbed it off with our tire brush, and you can just see there's kind of just these uneven brown splotchy end result. Now I had that on, for some odd reason, just the right side of the vehicle. The left side of the vehicle didn't have that issue. And I have already removed the coating on this side. You can see we've just got a nice clean tire left behind. So I want to share with you guys just a quick tip on how to remove a tire coating, especially when it is at the end of its life. Forgive me, I'm going to get you back set up on the truck. I use Lone Star Tire Cleaner. It's actually one of my favorite tire cleaners on the market. Super aggressive. Does a fantastic job of just quickly melting all that nasty browning off the tire. That's why I said I did 4 rounds yesterday, and this is kind of what's left behind. You can see whatever is left behind is just kind of baked into the tire. So what I have here is just some Klean strip lacquer thinner. And what we're doing is I just have one of my kind of disposable microfibers here. And we're just going to come in here and wipe that lacquer thinner on here. You want to try to keep that off of the wheels if possible. Just kind of just put your finger up against that. You can see all that browning is just kind of coming right off. Now, I have tried to look up online if lacquer thinner is harmful to tires. I have not seen anything. I'm not using this on a day-to-day basis. This is kind of like a one-time thing. And when I'm done, I'm actually cleaning the lacquer thinner off with just kind of like a rinseless wash. A lot of times I'll hose it down, but just right now we're in the middle of a rainstorm. I just coated this. I don't want to deal with getting the coating wet, so we're just going to use a rinseless wash to kind of wipe the tire down, get all of that lacquer thinner residue off. But you can see it does take a little bit of elbow grease to get that off, but it's coming off. And that way, when our customer picks up the vehicle, now I know sometimes as detailers, you might say, you know, if the tire is really ugly, just put a dressing over top of it and kind of mask it. I don't feel right doing that because eventually that dressing is going to wear off. And what the customer is left behind with is a very unattractive tire. So obviously, if you're kind of wanting to stop using coatings or you're looking to just strip it off, this is really one of the best options to do a thorough removal of the tire coating. Now I know that there's so many different tire coatings on the market right now. I know I've seen videos recently of Duracoating. Reached out to them and was like, hey, yours, like, how do you remove it? And they're like, you don't remove it. You just keep applying layer after layer. And a lot of times that might work for the enthusiast, but if I'm a detailer and I am applying a tire coating for a customer, they may not necessarily maintain it properly. They may not top it the way it needs to. So eventually that product is going to wear off. And you may actually end up on YouTube saying, how do I remove this tire coating because it's starting to be unattractive. Maybe I want to put a fresh coat on, or I want to just, you know, let my tires breathe. I know there's mixed data, mixed thoughts on if tires should be coated, if it's safe. You know, some of the tire coating manufacturers will tell you they're completely safe, they're breathable, they're not solvents, you know, they're not going to damage the tire wall any. I'm still on the fence. I'm still doing my own personal research. Personally, I don't know if I'm going to continue to do tire coatings because of this issue, because customers aren't maintaining it properly. And then they're just kind of left behind with this unsightly tire because they don't have the aggressive cleaners or the knowledge to remove it properly. So they're just, you know, kind of left behind with this unattractive tire. And honestly, there's nothing worse than an ugly tire on a beautifully clean car. You could have this fantastic coating on there, but if you've got ugly tires, it's just going to take away from it. So all in all, now we've been able to remove that coating. Like I said, it does take a little bit of elbow grease. And make sure you have ventilation because it's pretty strong. And what we're going to do is we're actually just going to take this rag, rinse it off outside in kind of our stone pit, so that way I'm not putting those solvents back in. You don't want to just leave this sitting in a trash can or out in the open because it can combust. So anyways, this is a great way. What we're going to do then, I just have a fresh microfiber with some ADG wipeout on it. We're just going to come in here and just kind of give it a good wipe down. Try to get some of that residue off of there. And now we've got a nice clean black tire. This is going to be our natural base. From there, we can put whatever tire dressing we want to put on for the customer. I'll probably be putting Extreme Solutions Longevity on it just because I want something that's a little bit glossier. But for those of you that may be in a situation where you have a tire coating, maybe you don't like the way it's performing, maybe it's at the end of its life, maybe you just, you don't want to continue to layer. You want to just kind of strip it down and start over. This is a great option to kind of just do a deep cleaning of your tire to remove whatever coating is left behind, remove that unsightly browning, and give you just a nice clean state. Like I said, I wouldn't necessarily use lacquer thinner to clean your tires every time. But, this one time that we're doing it, we're going to wipe off the residue. We should be good to go. So hopefully this can help some of you guys out. Maybe you're in a situation like me. Let me know what you guys think about tire coatings. Do you offer them to customers or do you enjoy them? And if you do, are you finding that they're enjoying it? And if you don't, what are the reasons why? I kind of want your feedback on it because I'm kind of on the fence with tire coatings. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. But we're going to keep moving on our tires and get these dressed. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.